Hey viewers, I was working on tuning up this Trek mountain bike here, and it's got SRAM 3.0 comp shifters on there. Now the shifters are a little bit beat up on the outside, but the insides are just fine and they work perfect. But what I want to do is replace the cables in there with brand new cables, and so I'm going to show you how to change the cables on this type of shifter. The first thing you want to do is turn the shifter all the way forward like that. So for the right shifter, you would turn it up to like the highest number, in this case 7. On the left shifter, you would turn it down to the lowest number, which would be 1, but just all the way forward. I've already cut the cable back by the derailleur by here, so I can go ahead and pull this housing away here and expose the cable here by the barrel adjuster. Now what I can do is basically push the cable into the barrel adjuster here, and the cable head here should come out through a small hole in the side of the shifter down here. Yeah, this is the small hole that the cable comes out of, and it might kind of get stuck in there a little bit around this rubber here. So what you could do is use maybe like the tip of a screwdriver to kind of help guide the head of the cable out through this hole here, and then just go ahead and pull the cable all the way out through that hole there. Now, according to SRAM's directions, you should be able to just insert the new cable into the hole that the old cable came out of, and it should just slide right through the whole mechanism and come out through the barrel adjuster, and you're all fine. But in reality, that does not seem to work very well. So even though the instructions from SRAM say that you shouldn't have to disassemble or remove the shifter from the handlebars, you probably will have to do that. So in order to remove the shifter, I need to remove this grip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very small Allen wrench here, and I'm going to kind of get it underneath the grip, between the grip and the handlebar. Just kind of slide it under there as best I can, like this. Then using just a little bit of like isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and you get this from your local pharmacy. I'm just going to kind of drip a little bit down into there. It'll work its way under the grip and work as a lubricant, and then I can slide the old grip off like that. And then down here on the back side of the shifter, there's a little 2.5 millimeter Allen screw down here. So I'm going to loosen that, and that will allow me to slide the shifter off the handlebar like that. Now on the shifter here, you have the grip part here and you have the body part. There's these little tabs here that are holding the grip part onto the body here. You can kind of pry these down a little bit, or if you just kind of pull this away, it'll unsnap and slide away from the body like that. So now what I want to do is take this whole grip part, just pull it all the way off away from the body like this. Now there's a little plastic part in here, and see, you can see a little hole where the cable's supposed to go. What I also want to do is this little part here, I want to remove this. I can just kind of carefully pry this up and put this part aside for right now. And you can see this little channel. That's where the cable's supposed to go, and then go out through the barrel adjuster right here. So it's supposed to go into this little white hole here, go over through this channel, and then out. So what I can do is I can manually feed this cable in through this little white part here, and this little white part, I can actually pull this out away like this. Now careful not to lose this little spring here. If you do, you can see how it kind of goes in there. There's like a little L shaped and kind of fits into this little bracket like that. So that's where, if this falls out, that's where that goes. Anyway, so push the cable in through this little hole here like this. And then I can run it down out through the barrel adjuster. Like this. So it's coming out through the barrel adjuster like this. Now I push this little white part back in, making sure that this cable goes down seated into that little channel like this. And I can pull the cable through all the way out. until the head of the cable goes down and sits into this little spot down there in that little white part like that. And so the head of the cable is like that. It goes over, the cable runs through this channel, out through the barrel adjuster. Now I take this little part here, this little nose here, it goes down into this little part like that. It just kind of snaps back into place like that. And then I have the grip here. Now this little white tab here is going to fit into that little space by that spring there. So I just feed this on through these little tabs, and you might have to push these little tabs in a little bit to kind of feed it in there. That white tab goes back in by the spring there, and it just kind of snaps into place like that. And then you can kind of turn it like that. And so now I'm ready to reinstall the shifter back onto the handlebar like this. Then get the shifter positioned how you want it there, and go back in with this 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench and tighten that little clamp bolt again like this. Now I'm ready to reinstall the grips. I'm going to just take a little bit of the alcohol and just drip a little bit in there. I can shake it around to kind of get alcohol coated around the inside of the grip like this, and it acts as a lubricant, and I can just slide the grip back on like this, and when the alcohol evaporates, this grip will be on there nice and solid. Now you can test it by holding onto the cable and then just shifting the shifter there through the gears like that, and the cable should pull and release with the shifter. It should be nice and smoothly, and it's working fine. Anyway, so that is how to replace a cable in a SRAM 3.0 comp and also a SRAM MRX comp shifter like this. It should be nice and easy, but in reality, it's not. Anyway, I hope you found this useful or interesting. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button. You see new videos that come out. I'm always coming out with new videos. I'm over on Facebook, RJ the Bike Guy. Go over there, like that page, and I post a ton of stuff over there. And a webpage, rjthebikeguy.com. Go over there, sign up for that page. I have my videos categorized. I have some forums. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.